What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Eric FTF video. Today we're gonna be doing a nice push day. Today I'm thinking that we're gonna do flat bench, tricep pull downs, and some shoulder press. And then we'll see what else. I got my boy Gus. Gus, come here. Come on. Stop smelling the bike. Come here. Got my boy Gus out here with me again. Let's go. He's hanging out. He's chilling. He's sniffing things. I had a pretty good weekend. I worked. I was pushing carts, which I actually like. I like pushing carts the most at Costco. I will always prefer that because it's actually kind of fun. You know, it's nice to be outside, and I like the guys who are out there in carts. It's like a cool group of dudes. Fun to hang out with. Also, you deal with the customers less when you're out there pushing carts, which I'm a big fan of because I'm not crazy social. So I like that. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Let's see. I haven't really done anything that special this weekend. For like the weekend, I just kind of worked. Yeah, rained on a ton the other day. Gus, your tail? Just your tail's gonna make the cameo, dude? Well, shout out Gus's tail. But I worked, let's see, 5 hours Sunday, but Costco pays you time and a half, so it was kind of like I worked 7.5 hours. But it was just raining the whole time, and usually I like the rain. Like, I don't mind it. I kind of like enjoy like going on a walk in the rain, but I did not really enjoy it that much on Sunday, only because it was kind of cold, windy, and rainy, which personally I do not find to be an enjoyable combo. Being wet when it's cold and rainy, not fun. So yeah, didn't really enjoy that, but it was still fun. I don't know. I guess I feel good having a job. Although I'm in school and I know I'm a student, it's just hard for me to like not be earning money and feel like I'm being able to start earning money for like my future family, if that makes sense. You know, I want to provide. I want to be a provider. I love my girlfriend a lot, and you know, I want her to be able to live kind of the type of life that she wants to, you know, and of course that I want to, you know, like being a father and, you know, having some land, maybe having some animals and our own garden, you know, being able to afford to have some kids and having the kids be able to do, you know, stuff that they want. You know, it's pretty cool, or it's kind of ideal for me. So yeah, I'm that I feel like I'm working towards that, and that, you know, that I'm able to start kind of saving up for that. Otherwise, let's see. Not too much else is happening that I haven't already brought up in my past videos about the upcoming months. Oh, I'm always one off, dude. I need to label these with like a Sharpie. I'm gonna do that. Because I don't even know where I should put these for benching. I just guess every time. But yeah. So far it's been so good. Gus, come on, come here. Lay right here. Come on, come here. Lay right here. Don't lay on the dirty ground. Lay on the mat. Yeah, lay down. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. Come on. Oh boy. See? That's so much better. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying before I noticed Gus was laying on the ground, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't make a progress report. Because I was too lazy to. But I am down 4 pounds. So I weighed 273 the other day, which is cool. And all my weights have been going up on my bench and squat and everything. So that's also pretty cool. Oh man. And I'm trying to stay hydrated, which is a struggle for me. But I'm trying. Now, how do I put this? I don't know. Well, I don't know how to put it that way. I passed my front-end web development class. My final project got approved by my teacher. And they thought it was good. That, you know, I had the competency. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm taking classes through WGU, and they're a competency-based school. So instead of your traditional grading system, you get graded on competency. So it's almost like a pass-fail type thing, but you get more than one try. So pretty cool at passing my first try. I honestly didn't think I was. I kind of just turned it in to turn it in, and then see what my teacher said I needed to work on. I mean, it was a total of 5 web pages that connected, and there was certain requirements, like it had to be responsive, and yeah, I mean, for my first attempt at doing it, you know, obviously not pretty, but the concepts were obviously there. And then I had to implement, you know, JavaScript for like a submission form. And I had to do, you know, custom, you know, some CSS to make it look pretty and function a certain way. You're going, where you going? So, yeah, pretty cool. And now I just need to figure out how to put it on my portfolio. But yeah, I I'd say I'm a little proud of myself for finishing that, because it's definitely, it's an area I want to get into. I want to get into web design. The only thing I've really done with web design is like my own portfolio and like a church website that I'm working on for my girlfriend's family's church. But with that being said, I'm only using like Squarespace. So kind of, using a website that's kind of more like a template or like drag and drop type. No, I am adding my own CSS and stuff. So I like to use the advanced version, or like the one that you just pay more to have that option, pretty much. But it's cool to actually, be able to physically like code something from like nothing. Like you just start with a blank sheet and then you have your creation. That's a bit more fulfilling to me, and it gives me a better ability to do all that stuff. It's pretty cool. I think I have 76 or like 79 open or like applications out there. I think about 65 to like 70 of them are open applications, meaning I haven't gotten like a no. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, I want to get a job, so I'm mostly doing it in UX, but it would be really sick to one day I want to work for myself. But hopefully when I graduate, I can focus maybe a little bit more on starting my own web design company. And even if I'm using things like Shopify or Squarespace or WordPress, it would still be cool to be like my own kind of boss. Alright, that felt pretty good. Now here's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try to put 35 pounds on either side and see how that goes. It's either going to go amazing and I'm going to be super happy with it, or I'm going to crush myself. So, with that being said, I'm going to put these pins in. Usually I don't, to make it a little quicker, but that way they're going to lock in. They're not going to twist on me. Because the last thing I want is when I'm struggling with the weight is for this thing to twist and to not do its job. Do you know what I like more than working out? Being alive. So, I'm gonna go do that. Put those pins in. Also, another thing I've kind of been throwing around in my brain is I like metal. I like metal music a lot. And I feel like it would be kind of cool if I learned, I don't know how to like say it, but like to do the metal sound and the metal voices, like the pig squeals and the blah noises, and kind of that deep stuff. I feel like it would be fun. Then it would raise the whole other issue of not having any backing track to it. So maybe I could find some like copyright free or like royalty free backing track. Gus, just stay here. If you guys could see him, he's just standing at the garage door like he wants to leave. He's not feeling being out here today. But I don't know, I feel like that might be a little fun. Fun little hobby. I've also been learning how to make not learning, but trying to learn how to make kind of like those metal logos that look all cool and they're like all spiky looking. I was thinking about making calling it like Project FTF stuff. Because let's be honest, if I put Eric FTF on a hoodie or a shirt, that's cringe. That is cringe to like support me. But to support the goal of Fat to Fit, or just the goal of losing weight, I think that's kind of cool, calling it Project FTF. Now, that being said, I think it would be cool if I had like different variations for like different people's style. So if I had like the metal shirt or like stuff like that, and then I don't know, more like streetwear type stuff, or I don't know. I think you guys get what I'm saying. But you know, give people options for the way people dress. Maybe like more blue collar one, because I honestly just wear Carhartt all the time. That might be kind of cool. Oh, okay. Gus is getting his pets in right now. Gus, I'm gonna attempt a new PR. You want to give me a high five for that? Come on, high five. Come on. Hey. Up. All right. Well, Gus was not in the mood to give a high five, I guess. But I'm in the mood to bench. So let's put these clips on because I'm gonna need them probably. And my goal is just to do one. Now, if I could do more than one, sick. But I think I'm gonna struggle on this. But that's why I got these arms out here. Gonna try to brace as much as I can. Really been struggling with my benching form, I feel like. Alright, gonna try. Attempt this, and we'll see. Alright, well, I struggled my way up. Definitely. Oh, did I just kick you? I'm sorry if I did. Definitely not a good working weight for me. So I'm gonna take the 35s off and go down to 25s. And we'll kind of see how it is. But it definitely feels harder. I feel like I could have done it like one or two more times, but I don't know. I don't want to risk anything. Yeah. I did a little bit of packing in my car today for vacation. So my family's gonna take my car down. on our trip. It's the biggest and the newest car that we have. It's nothing crazy, just a RAV4, 2019, but still. But I packed up some of the games I wanted to bring, and I was able to fit it, under that rear cargo area where the spare tire goes. I was able to fit some board games or like card type games, and I'm pretty excited about that because I'm gonna just try to get everyone to play board games with me. It's supposed to kind of thunderstorm on and off for a few days that we're there, so I'm hoping that's keyboard game time when we're inside and it's raining. But yeah, I'm going to see how this feels. My form's been horrendous, dude. I feel like I can't lock myself in. Like something's going on. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But overall, 20 pounds lighter. Should hopefully be able to move this around for a couple reps, couple sets. We'll see. Chest is feeling a little tight. Alright, that was 6. I'm going to try to do 3 sets of 6 to 8. I don't know, I feel like when I'm benching, I'm just like moving around or kind of wiggling around. I don't feel like firm. And I've been trying to press my shoulders and lock my feet in. But I just feel like I've kind of lost it a bit. Lost that kind of form that I was having. But yeah, otherwise it feels pretty good. Other than not feeling good, it feels good is pretty much what I just said. I was thinking about maybe trying to go to Play It Again Sports, getting some rollerblades or maybe a couple pucks, and getting my old stick and hoping it's big enough, and going to the roller rink by our house, just shooting around, maybe try to get back into hockey a little bit. I know it would be roller hockey, but buying some gloves and a stick is a lot cheaper, or a glove and some blades or roller blades is a lot cheaper than getting back into hockey in terms of buying all that gear. So yeah, I'll probably try to do that soon once I have a little bit of money for my job. But yeah, I got 13 classes left in my bachelor's degree, not including the 3 that I'm in. So hopefully I could finish those 3. There's 2 classes that seem pretty easy because they have to do with UX design, and I've already done UX classes, so I know a lot of the foundational stuff, so I can just kind of breeze through it. So I'm hoping to finish those 3 and get those 2 done, and then that way I'd only have 8 classes left, and really try to hammer out those those 8 classes as fast as possible because I want to be done. I want to be done and I want to get a job. Oh man, I always hit that J cup, man. I don't know if it's because of where I'm starting, if I'm starting too deep, but I don't like hitting the J cup, man. It throws me off, makes me worried. Right, Gus? Oh my goodness. Or J hook, I don't know. Oh, hi. Hi. Can you be careful for a second? Can you go lay down? Can you go lay down? Can you lay down? Please? That's so nice that you come to check on me. Can you lay down? Come on. Come on. Come on, lay down. Good boy. Gus. Hi, buddy. Alright. Come on. Let's lay down. Lay down. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Thank you for comforting me. I know. I seemed a little upset. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. We're holding hands. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna bench now, okay? Okay? Think? Yes. You stay over there. Alright, let's try this again. Let's not hit the hooks. Hopefully it goes well. Alright. It's not really working out right now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm just going to take these 25s off and rep out a plate on either side. I'll just, I don't know. I'll have to do some practice with my form because I'm all over the place. I'm hitting the arms, I'm hitting the hooks. I mean, potentially that just means that my hooks are too low. So I'm hitting them more than I'm used to on the way up or something. But I have to look into where you should put your hooks at, or like how straight your arms should start out. Because this is just not going well right now. 50 pounds lighter. Hopefully won't be too bad of a struggle. Alright, felt pretty good. I'm gonna sit here for just a couple seconds, stretch it out, rep out a few more, and end this portion of the workout. Alright, well that was that. I'm gonna move this bench off. I'm gonna take I'm gonna have to take these off. Take off these 45s. And then we'll move the bar out of the way for now. Set up my tricep pull down contraction. Yeah, I don't know. The chest isn't feeling that great today, I guess. So I don't know quite what's going on there, but not loving it, obviously. I want to be doing the best work and the hardest work as often as possible. But for some reason today, I just seem to not be able to figure it out. I'm gonna start hopefully with a 45-pound plate to do this tricep rope. I like the tricep pull down, but we'll see. It might be too much. I've always struggled with the rope, feeling like I'm getting a good extension. Usually I use like, it looks like a fancy V, kind of a W, and it holds your hands out, and it hinges in the middle. So when you pull it down, you can hinge to kind of push your triceps like you're supposed to. And I feel like I've always gotten a better workout with that like cable attachment. Or yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this cable pull. I'm gonna step out a little bit. With this, you want to twist out. Your hands out when you get to the bottom to really engage that tricep. A lot of people just pull down, but pulling kind of down and towards your pockets is what is going to give you that best stretch. That I know for a fact, because I've watched a lot of videos on it, but also you could just feel it. Like, just if you do it, you'll feel the difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I don't know. Honestly, I might go for a run tomorrow. Probably only a mile though. What I'm thinking is I'll do 2 cardio days a week where I run a mile, and then every 2 weeks, one of those days, I'll run the 5K, you know, slightly over 3-mile run. Just because I'm not really the biggest fan of running, but I do think it's an important part of overall fitness. That, and I want to be able to run away from something if I need to. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, I think this will be a pretty good working weight. So I'm gonna do about between 10 and 15 reps. I'll do about 2 or 3 sets, and then I'll do dumbbell shoulder presses, and then I'm gonna call it a day for this. pretty good. I'm a fan of it. Overall, I like how it's going. Now that the weather's getting a bit nicer, one thing I'm looking forward to or trying to do is I'm thinking about maybe joining a softball league potentially, and trying to play spike ball more. I used to love playing spike ball. I haven't played it in a while, but you know, I've been wanting to play it, just haven't really asked anyone to play and or really had much opportunity to play. But maybe for my birthday this year, I can try and get some people together to play it with me. Now, this cable, I got it pretty good for when I do like lat pull downs, but with the rope, I feel like it is a little bit lower of a starting weight or like starting height than I want it to be. So you kind of saw me choke up a bit. I guess potentially one thing I could do here is actually take this lat pull down bar and put it together so it's not just a small straight bar, and that will give me a little bit extra width to hold than if I was just using a straight bar. And then probably just do like a pull down this way. Yeah, that's pretty good. Feels pretty good. It is slightly hard or weird because the bar kind of moves a bit. Overall, probably next time I'll add more weight. But I still have one more cable and a few more ideas of what I could do to kind of make the cable work a bit better. So still need to fine tune some things. You figure out the weight a little bit more, but for now, I think I'm going to do a bit more of a straight bar work, or technically it's a lat pull down right now, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. I'm just using it that way because it just seems to be a bit more, it targets my triceps a bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, finish up that third set, do my shoulder presses and my YTWs and call it a day. All right, do my YTWs first. I'm gonna do 2 sets of 10 each. at 10 pounds here. I guess I could face you guys. Sorry, pause there a bit. I was trying to kind of fix my grip. Ooh. Step over. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah. I know life could get crazy at some times, but yeah, things will always get better. Just remember to keep talking, because when conversation stops is when like conflict begins. So always be willing to talk it out. You know, always be willing to let it out. If you're upset with someone, you know, try to talk it out. Or if you don't think you can, talk to them about it, or you don't want to, you know, talk to someone else about it. Don't let it boil up inside, because it's just not good for you. Always talk it out, always let it out. I spent too many years of my life holding everything inside, and I'm gonna tell you, it's not worth it. All it's gonna do is make you feel bad. And the longer you don't address it, the longer you hold it in, the longer it's gonna affect you, and the harder it's gonna be to overcome. And the longer you sit there and you think about something, the more you believe it's true. The more, you know, you start to associate that feeling or that thought with who you are. And even if it's not true, it kind of becomes part of your identity. So really just focus on sharing your thoughts, sharing your feelings. You know, I feel like it's hard for people to do. I feel like it's even harder for guys to do. You know, there's just this idea in our heads that we have to be like perfect, or we have to be strong. It's a sign of weakness to share that you're struggling, but you know, that's not necessarily the case. A sign of weakness is not getting help when you need it. A sign of, you know, strength is overcoming your struggles. A sign of weakness is just living with them. So talk to people, express your feelings. Don't bottle it in. Be strong. Love each other. Love yourself. In peace. See you next time.